Right, mate. Yeah, let's look at GMT here. It's basically Rose is doing what she always does. Rose buys something that's strong and hopes it goes stronger and with a wide stop loss most. Now I haven't looked at Rose's alert, but I'm assuming this is what she's doing. She's buying strong, and I just want to make sure that these are. I need to obviously update my alert, my alts right now, but you can see here there's not many strong coins today at all. There's Ray, everything else is pretty crap. You know, the most are red today. So US dollar is up today, one of the strongest coins in this entire 300 coin selection. Well, that's not a coin, you know, but it just shows how poor the market is today. So Rose is buying strong and hoping that it goes stronger with a big wide stop loss. I imagine it's stop probably below today or below the entire range. I don't know. I haven't seen her alert yet. So let's have a look. It's up 7.5% at the moment. Nice move. You know, it is one of the strongest coins today. So the first thing that I'm noticing here is that there is the potential of, so you know, this is a potential deviation. She may or may not be considering that, but that's a potential deviation below this low. This, in theory, can be a bull move higher with a bit of a falling wedge. Now, I don't know if she drew that or not, but there is definitely some sort of a falling wedge here that may want to be breaking out to the upside. So it does look fairly good. I have to say, you know, there's a falling wedge. There's a deviation below this low. Now, the one thing I will say is price will most likely have to stay above this green line. I don't know what she's used as her stop, but that stop is probably about 7% because today is up 7%. So the falling wedge, it's a bit of a bull flag pattern. You know, you get a big move up and you get a kind of falling wedge back down, and it's trying to break out again. Now, if this does break out and this does run, you could target the red 200 moving average if the market holds up and this can run. Now, I've not seen her alert, but there is a bit of promise. Look at the volume here today. This is a bit of a breakout volume. You can see here, see this breakout volume. You get a lot of choppy volume. You get a breakout volume. Well, there was a dip after that, but what happened? Well, after the breakout volume, price did go higher. Here it didn't really. That was, where was that volume? It did actually go higher, but then we did reject. God, that was a bad rejection. That was FTX, I think. That must have been FTX, was it? November? Yeah, I forget now. Anyway, whatever happened there on that candle, it was very bad, whatever it was. Was it FTX? I think it was FTX. Was it FTX? God, my memory's gone now. So, yeah. So, there definitely is potential here. I don't like buying with a 7% stop, me personally, because your stop would have to go below today. It is green on the 3-day. It's, you know, this is yeah. So I'm just looking here. I want to put that line back there because this line's very important. If you start breaking below that line there, it's just not a good thing, right? You do want to hold above this. For this bull pattern to be playing out, you want that to be holding. You can see right here. You could have classed this as a bullish way, like a bullish triangle or whatever, bullish ascending triangle, you know, but it did attempt to break out here, and you know, it failed. And once you failed, obviously, once you start breaking below the bottom of this triangle, this just sank away. And this also has a similar sort of pattern. I mean, people could call this a bearish descending triangle if you really wanted. If you were being bearish about it, you could say that's a bearish descending triangle. So if price falls below the green line again, well, that would mean that this is likely to test the lows, right? If this fails here on that bounce, that could roll away, just like it failed here. So failed moves create fast moves in the opposite direction. So price needs to hold above this green line if you're going to get into this. That's the one of the most important things at this point in time. There's a 7% risk to have your stop below today's lows, in my opinion. The other way you could try and trade is wait for a new 3-day, but the problem is it's 2 days away, so that's not ideal. A new 9-week candle is in 3 days time. The weekly, you know, bullish on the week, as long as this is green here on the week, you have to have a bit of a bullish bias that this could attempt to try and run off this bull flag pattern. So overall, you do have to kind of like it. The 2 week is green here. It's moving up. The only thing I don't like about it is the 7% stop at this point. We'll move on now. I'm on Wi-Fi here and it's running a little bit slow. Yeah, the 9 week. So we have a new 9 week candle in 3 days time, right? If this is going to run, and again, I need to see Rose's post. If this is actually going to run, well, what should happen is in 3 days time, there should be a small wick down and this should flip green again. And I think that is probably the safest way to play this. It is 3 days. It means having patience. It might give you a better stop loss. Maybe if you're happy to have 7% stop, maybe you could try it. I like to trade the new candles, and I think that this, if you're going to get upside, it's going to be on a new 9 week candle. So that's the way I would recommend it. But this is a bullish engulfing 9 week candle, implies that if the market is going to be okay and there's going to be strength, then this should go higher. It is a bullish engulfing volume here as well. Look at the small volume on the red, and this is kind of engulfing. It's there is no 100% certainties in the market, but that is kind of what you want to see if you want to see continuation to the upside.